This is the sports betting top picks and plays. This is for the college basketball edition, the March Madness college basketball edition. My name is Abby. Again, we're gonna do we'll cover all 4 games. I do have a client play on one of the games. So these games are courtesy of logic.com. Again, the line moves, point spread moves. This is oddslogic.com. Actually, correction, we'll cover 3 out of the 4 games. One of the games I have a client play on, that's Michigan State and Mississippi. I have a client play on that. But the other 3 games we're going to cover. First game we're going to start off with is Auburn, Michigan State. This one here, Auburn -8, total 151. Right now it's 154. It's starting to get to 154, but we're seeing 153s as well, but mainly 154, I'll say. So we'll look into this now. Let's see. So the sharps and public, it's kind of divided this game for the spread. Half, some on Auburn, some on Michigan State, so it's kind of divided. And same with the total. We got the under and the over, so it's a mixed bag. So look into this game further. We'll look at the head-to-head matchup. All right, so head-to-head. I guess this is the first meeting. Yeah, the first time they're meeting up. That's Auburn and Michigan. So right now, Michigan overall 7-3 last 10, 6-4 against the spread. Michigan's won 4 straight games just to get to this point. 5-0 last 5, and 3-2 to the over. Auburn 7-3 last 10, 3-7 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Auburn 3-2 last 5, 2-3 to the under. For me in this game, I know that the total's a mixed bag and it's kind of divided, but for me, I like, in my opinion, I like the over in this game. I like over 153.5. I just find the pace of this game between Michigan and Auburn is going to be, and this is in Atlanta, 2 States Farm Arena in Atlanta. So obviously Auburn has the crowd, and Auburn plays at a fast pace. He played at a very high fast pace. So I feel that Michigan at the same time, they can put up their share of points, and so can Auburn. Despite Auburn playing to the under, I still feel that, like I said, they play at a good fast pace. Michigan too, and Michigan can, like I said, they can put up their share of points, and Auburn can get theirs as well. So I like. I know, like I said, I know the total's divided. The over-under's divided. Some on the under, some on the over. But for me, I prefer the over. I like the over 153.5, just because of what I explained. Auburn's fast pace, Michigan as well. At the same time, they'll have opportunities to score. They're an offensive machine, and they can put up points. So I like them. I like the over in this game. I prefer the over. 153.5. I have nothing on the side. So 153.5. I like the over in this one. Second game for me, I'm looking at here. Purdue, Houston. This one opened up -8 Houston, total 133.5. It's come down now to 131.5. We're even seeing some 132s a little bit, but it's mainly 131.5. We'll say that. And the spread has gone from 8.5. It's come down to 8 in this game. From 8.5 all the way down to 8. So look into this game further. So Houston is getting all the public money. Houston and the under is getting the public money. So we'll look into this one further. I believe these two teams have played already. We'll double check that. Yeah, so we'll double check that game. I believe they have played already. It's Purdue, Houston. Let me look and see. I believe they have played each other. I'm going to double check that. Let me look at Purdue's last few games. Let's see. I'm just looking at the regular season, guys. I want to see something. That's where they played each other. Oh, they didn't play each other. I thought they had played each other. They didn't play each other. Oh. That's where I thought they played each other. No, they didn't. Okay. So it looks like it's their first meeting. Okay, that's why I just wanted to check that. Okay, so look into this game here. Purdue 5-5 last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 5-5 to the over/under. Purdue's 3-2 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. Houston, they've won 10 straight, 5-0 last 5, 4-4 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. So 2-3 to the under, Houston. Houston 2-3 to the under, and Purdue 2-3 to the under as well. Yeah. So my take on this game is, both teams right now are playing to the under. Their current forms to the under. And what I noticed, yeah. So and we noticed that here in the when we looked at the line history, we noticed that the line came down. As you can see, the line came down, or the total came down. Excuse me. It went all the way down to 131, and both teams playing to the current form of the they're playing to the current form of the under. So therefore, since they're playing to the current form of the under, and the totals dropped down from 133 to 131.5, I like the under in this game, under 131.5. I agree with the public on this. I like the under here. The under makes a lot of sense. And I do have a play. I have a play on this game as well. I'm going to throw in a client play for this game as well too. It was supposed to be 2 games, but I'm going to throw in a client play for this game as well. Purdue-Houston will be a client play. I'll throw in a client play. At the same time, I have another angle on this game, but I'll save that for a client play. I'll have that later on this afternoon. Now, the final game we're going to do is Kentucky and Tennessee. Total 5.5. Tennessee. I'm sorry. The spread is 5.5. Excuse me. Spread is 5.5. Total 146. Now it's come down from 5.5 all the way down to 4.5. We're even seeing a 4. It's come down that low. The total's 146. The total's come down to 144. So it's dropped by about 2 points. And we're seeing a 145, but mainly 144. So we'll look into this further. So Tennessee's getting all the public money, as you can see, and the over is getting money, getting public play on this one. So that's interesting. So we'll look into that. Definitely look into this one here. That's Tennessee and Kentucky. So both these teams have played twice already. They played 2 times. First meeting in Tennessee, and Kentucky was a 10.5 point underdog. Kentucky covered and won 78-73. Second game was in Kentucky. Kentucky was a 3.5-point underdog. Kentucky covered and won again, 75-64. So the first game went over, and then the second game went under the 146. So again, we have a situation here. It looks like it's a zigzag theory again. Over, under, over, under, under. So another zigzag theory where it flip-flops over, under. So Kentucky 7-3 last 10, 5-5 against the spread, 4-5-1 to the under. Kentucky, they are 4-1 last 5 games and 2-3 to the under. 8-2 last 10 in Tennessee, 4-6 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Tennessee 4-1 last 5 games. Tennessee is 3-2 to the over. And this game also, I believe it's in Atlanta. No, it's in Indianapolis. This game's in Indy. I'm gonna go with the over in this game. I like the over. Over 144.5. I know the majority. Let me look at this. I believe the public has the under. Let me see here. Let me look at this here. No, they got the over. No, I agree. I'm going to take the over in this game. I just find in this game, Kentucky, their pace of play basically is, especially in the, I find Kentucky and Tennessee together, they'll put up enough points, both of these teams, for it to go over the total, in my opinion. I just see for me, in my opinion, I just see the pace in this game going to the over. I feel both teams know each other very well. They're very familiar with each other, especially playing twice already. They're very familiar with each other. The only difference is they're playing it in a different venue, but they're very familiar with each other's style of play and the way they play and their tendencies. That's the reason why I like the over in this game. They're very familiar with each other. It's not like a situation where you have both teams that are not familiar with each other's style and they're trying to figure things out. I just find that when you play an opponent so many times, especially with Kentucky and Tennessee, you know the opponent's tendencies and you're able to score points. So I feel both sides know each other pretty well, and both sides should be able to put up some points in this game. Both sides should have equal scoring and get some points up on the board. So that's why I like the over. I like the over 144.5, 145. That's my play on this game. So that's it. That's the breakdown of the games that we're doing for. I know all the games I went with the totals. I didn't trust the sides too much for these games. I was more on a over-under angle. That's how I looked at it. But that's it. That's all we have for today. That's the breakdown of the games. Again, thank you for joining me. If whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. I just look at the games, make my assessment, and make the pick how I see it. Good luck to you guys. I hope you guys cash some tickets. Have a big day. Hit the like and subscribe button for more of these picks from the sides and the totals. Again, in the description below, go to SportsMemo, www.sportsmemo.com, and then go to Abby's Sports Picks. You'll see there we have a 7-day package for 7 days of client plays. This is for the NBA and college basketball. I mentioned initially that we have 2 plays. I mentioned this in my previous video. We had 2 plays. I'm going to throw in a third play today. There'll be a third play. So it'll be one NBA play, 2 college plays. So that's 3 client plays altogether. I'll be throwing that in there today. So look for that this afternoon. I'll have that up and available for you guys. That's on, go to www.sportsmemo.com, Abby's Sports Picks, and I'll have the client plays available after 12 o'clock today, 12 p.m. Eastern. They should be available for you guys. All right, so good luck to you guys. Hope you have a big Friday. Good luck. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. And good luck. Let's cash some winners. Cash some tickets. Peace. I'm out.